Phanindra Narsetti, the soul behind the lens. In an industry often driven by formulas and box office noise, there are those who choose a quieter, more profound path. They don't just make movies, they build worlds out of patience and conviction. Phanindra Narsetti, a name synonymous not just with direction, but with a rare brand of creative brilliance that refuses to compromise. He is a creative visionary. Phanindra is not a filmmaker who follows the tide. He is a visual poet, from the cult favorite Madhuram to the atmospheric spectacle of Manu. His work is a masterclass in detail. He understands that cinema is a sensory experience where a flickering candle or a lingering silence speaks louder than 1,000 lines of dialogue. The pillar of integrity. But what truly sets him apart is his unshakable integrity. In an era of commercial shortcuts, Phanindra stood by his audience, pioneering the crowdfunding movement with a transparency that earned him more than just investors. It earned him a tribe. He treats the medium with a sacred respect, proving that values and art are not mutually exclusive, but deeply intertwined. He is a versatile craftsman, a writer, editor, visionary. His versatility is his strength. He delves into the human psyche, exploring the gray areas of life with a maturity that challenges the viewer to think, to feel, and to remember. Phanindra Narsetti is a reminder that when you lead with heart and craft with honesty, the result is not just a film, it's a legacy. The early spark of Phanindra Narsetti happened. Long before the big screens and the grand sets, there was a spark. For many of us, a journey with Phanindra Narsetti did not start in a theatre. It started in the quiet corners of the internet, where a short film felt like a personal letter written just for us. He didn't just give us content, he gave us a piece of his soul. In those early frames, we saw a director who was not afraid to let a moment breathe, who found beauty in the mundane, and who understood the silent language of the heart. He is an architect of trust. It's rare to find a creator who values his audience trust as much as his own vision. When Phanindra called, we answered, not just because we wanted a movie, but because we believed in the man. His achievement is not just a film like Manu. It is the precedent he set. He proved that you don't need a dynasty behind you if you have the integrity within you. He built a bridge of honesty between the creator and the spectator, turning fans into partners in art. The brilliance of the craft. To watch his work is to witness a mind that obsessed over every frame, every shadow, and every heartbeat. He is a craftsman who refuses to take the easy way out. His versatility is not a professional skill, it's a devotion. Whether he's writing, directing, or editing, there is a signature of creative brilliance that says, I care about this, I care about you. Phanindra Narsetti, you taught us that cinema can be both grand and grounded. You showed us that success is not measured in numbers, but in the echoes of the emotions you leave behind in us. Thank you for staying true. Thank you for the nuance. Thank you for showing us that in a world of noise, there is still immense power in a story told with integrity. The Vasantalu effect. There are films that entertain, and there are moments that define a generation. With Vasantalu, Phanindra didn't just announce a project, he invoked a collective consciousness. It wasn't just about a timeline of 8 springs, it was about the patience of art. He moved an entire community to look beyond the instant culture of today. He made us realize that great stories are not manufactured, they're grown. This was not just a director making a movie, it was a leader gathering a tribe who believed that cinema should be as deep and as enduring as life itself. The sword and the shield, the controversy. But integrity is truly tested only when it's under fire. We remember the moment the journalists tried to diminish the craft, the moment skepticism tried to mask itself as critic. Phanindra didn't clinch. He did not hide behind peer friendly words. His response cut through the noise like an unsheathed sword. It was sharp, it was precise, and it was unapologetic. In that moment, he wasn't just defending a film, he was defending the dignity of every independent creator. He showed us that a director's greatest strength is not just the lens, it's the spine. The triumph of the independent spirit. His short films were never small. They were the blueprints of a revolution, from those early days of limited resources to the complex heights of his current vision. The thread remains the same: values. Phanindra Narsetti proved that you don't need to scream to be heard, but when you do speak, your words should carry the weight of truth. His achievements are not counted in awards, but in the way he changed how we, the audience, think. He is a soul uncompromised. To the man who gave us a mirror to our own souls, to the director who answers the world within his work and his wisdom, Phanindra, you are the proof that brilliance, when guided by integrity, is unstoppable. The Enemy Vasantalu Awakening. It started as a film, but it became an awakening. Enemy Vasantalu was more than a title. It was a catalyst for a collective soul searching. We didn't just wait for the movie, we found ourselves in the waiting. Fans didn't just send messages, they poured out their lives and letters to him. Because of Phanindra, thousands of spectators realized they were actually artists. He woke up the dormant creativity in us, proving that a true director doesn't just show you his vision, he helps you find your own. It was a movement of the spirit, a gathering of minds who finally felt seen. The legend of Madhuram and the written word. And then there is Madhuram, a piece of art that stays in the heart, like the scent of first rain. It is loved not just for its frames, but for the sheer depth of its writing. Phanindra's pen is a scalpel. It dissects the most delicate human emotions with surgical precision and immense grace. His writings are not just dialogues, they are philosophy. They are the quiet whispers we say to ourselves in the middle of the night. To read his words is to realize that cinema can be as literary as the greatest novel. The Manu influence, an artist's manifesto. When Manu arrived, it wasn't just a cinematic experience, it was an education. It was a bold declaration that impossible is just a word used by the uninspired. Manu became the North Star for a new generation of filmmakers. It influenced artists to stop asking for permission and start creating with conviction. It taught us that technical brilliance means nothing without soul, and that the creator's greatest asset is their unwavering honesty. The sword of truth. Even when the world tried to test him, when the sharp tongues of the cynical tried to rattle his foundation, he answered with a clarity that was like a sword made of light. He didn't just defend his art, he reminded us why art matters. He chose the difficult truth over the easy lie every single time. He is an eternal architect. Phanindra Narsetti is the architect of our emotions, a man who taught us that integrity is the highest form of brilliance. We wish him all the best in all his future endeavors. He just doesn't belong to the Indian cinema, but he belongs to the world cinema.